Alright, so we're going to see if this World War II game gets going. We have a full queue, 7 players, and 6 players, 7 players, 4 observers, excuse me. We're not sure if the lag is a factor at all. Doesn't appear to be. Penny, Germany, Artha, Italy, Kron is Spain. Then we have Gunner as UK, dangermayo as France, Bubba as Norway, and I don't know if that is not the real Chris. It might be Frost. Standard alge take, no attempt at any sort of hold. Egypt going well. France counterattacking, already stacking up 31 kills, so good on dangermayo. Microing his troops out in western Germany over there. Over in the Alsace region. BC is slightly exposed. If RAF and France Air were looking for an opportunity, that was it. Made the 2 bunkers, went ahead and invested in a France hold. Honestly, a little bit rare these days in 2018, but definitely a staple of the past. Penny's BCs placed nicely over his ground. Scouts out in front attacking. Not much France's air could do there. And anyways, solid 60 kill hold, so good job to dangermayo. First hit box. Oh, this must be the real Chris. This must. Nice race play here by Artha. Even starting to heal the bunker. Very well prepared for this hit. Chris is going to be very disappointed with this. Yeah, he very well might get through, but he's lost so much just to get there. DC's on the way. There's no way that this is going to break. Excellent job, Artha, being able to hold that. Having your troops in good position is able to get the most of his tank force down here, as well as having an SCV repair the bunker. Very pivotal. Already UK pushing extremely deep for this part of the game, so good job, Gunner. Probably going to be a trading of the armies here. Italy getting the advantage in that, but already a clear path. This is going to be the key for Germany and or Italy and or Spain to start bunking this up, as Egypt's already been taken. See what France is up to. Might have had to build that, in which case definitely slowing him down. Building a second barracks, not necessary at this point. As you can see, he's only got 700 left, so even without building this, you've only got 1200 left to spend on units. But he's definitely going to go for a marine strategy. He managed to save his drops there. Just were able to kill the Goliath trigger. In the meantime, Norway hitting. Almost would have wanted him to get that just so you can instantly kill. Actually, you would have wanted him to get that just so you can the AWOL will spawn and you kill it instantly. Just a slight decision issue there by Bubba. He's instead going to try to preserve the trigger for as long as possible, but he could have killed it right there. That's going to have to wait for another drop. Not moving his Marines. A little curious on this one. Deciding to pick up again. So this is really interesting. It's just going to be a real throwaway drop. He's got to start pulling right now. Those are scouts in the area. The Norwegian Air Force is not going to be enough. Yeah, this is really dangerous for Norway. So fortunate that he didn't lose many more drops and many more troops there. Now the wall goes up, and really it was a bunch of wasted time. But what it did do was it did bring the BCs and all the armies away from the front. Most of the armies, anyways. And already a bunker or two will go down before the fleet comes back. Ghost being made by Germany in a real effort to stop the second hit. Drop on the flank, going right from the north, just instantly putting troops down. Even though it was killed, it was still a good decision. They were able to get a larger arc onto the axis, so that drop was not completely useless. It's just unfortunately for the Allies, they were very well prepared, which is the Axis. They had a lot of tanks and a lot of ghosts. France being very slow here to start taking these cities. Would have started doing that about a turn ago. That just comes from having to build these two buildings over here, having to rebuild your CC. Lots of money, lots of time, and another barracks, lots of money. By this time, you should be definitely having this industry, this city, and you should be pressuring already the bunker down here after killing this one. Because you got to start pushing into Africa, at least pressuring, but Axis have the bunkers up very early because of the early UK pressure. Spain deciding to build these one. Chrontoker with a kind of defensive strategy. Personally, I like it. Germany has enough places where he can spend his money. Least you can do is build a couple bunkers down south. Not that I always do it, but really Africa is a team game these days. It's not left to one or two countries. It's really all three countries need to work together. Slight bunker wall rebuilt from Italy. Good position on the bunker up here. You might even want to put a second one there just to protect the cyber core. Leaves a good angle as well when Rush is attacking. On the bunker on Africa. Gonna damage some of the Italian Air Force, but the end drives them away. Good decision there by Artha. Instead of finishing taking Crete, driving right down and attacking France. He might have been able to do a little bit better angle to get more kills off on the army, but definitely stopped the attack on West and let the Axis be a little more prepared. Deciding not to keep his BCs down in Africa. Quite an army here from Norway. If UK was around, they possibly could take this on. They just need to start attacking. UK's got it. Oh, and a late trigger pull from Penny. Still, with the ground that Norway has, that was a really interesting play. Soup, you don't get to see that very, very often. With this sort of stacking here from Norway and UK, and then Germany pulling his trigger out through the waterway here, and then bringing back up like 20 seconds later. Really interesting. Love it. Overall, worked out fairly well for the Axis. Specifically, if they can get this, they absolutely did. As you can see, 6,600. And Penny already taking the Oslo tax pretty much as quick as you can as Germany. That is absolutely as fast as you can. There's no conceivable rational way that you would get it before that without putting your country at very big risk. You're going to want to watch out for this BC. He's taking 2 turrets, constant hits. Mines are there. Gonna knock out about half the Spanish army that's dropping. Because of the BCs and being able to kill off the rest of these mines, this attack will most likely be successful. But really the BCs have to be here for a little while. Spain finishing off this drop. Should be just enough to hold London for now. This is until Norway gets a drop together. There's that drop. 9. So BCs are in UK. This is Russia's cue to attack. Italian BCs quite far out and exposed. RAF is not there to counter. Ooh, that BC very close, 195. But with the BCs being there, it's enough to send that attack on the way back. Pretty fortunate that no Allied air was present, just a little bit of Russian air. And France is not going to like this. This is pretty much what you didn't want to see. All of these troops here. Just going to have a slightly larger choke point against you. And with some quick acting from Spain and Germany, they can rebunk this ever so quickly. Seeing the BCs are here is also good information, although Italy is attacking, but appears to be that they're going to have to retreat, and they're going to lose a BC or two in the process. Definitely their whole air force is taken out. Russia staying there to try to finish. About 150, 200 hit points left on that BC. Meantime, though, Spain still has control of UK and would most likely want to start trying to get the tax, specifically this London tax. One of our observers that's left. Macron's gonna like this situation. Still has Algiers. Now it's just taken UK. He's got to make sure to tax it, but it's going to be looking to push on the offensive next time. Norwegian dropping Oslo. He's making sure to hold his tax, and he absolutely does. So good job, Bubba. And it appears to be it. Nice KDA by Italy. France didn't really tax anything.